Hello, this is Wicked Shrapnel, and this is a prediction for Super Bowl 49 on February 1st, 2015. And these are crowdsource predicted teams, which means I went to Twitter and Facebook and asked who people thought would be in the Super Bowl, and these two teams were the most picked. So hopefully, crowdsourcing is a better prediction of the future than any single individual. And I guess we're going to see who's going to win when they face off. I'm not going to commentate over the game. I'm just going to simulate it. It's going to be CPU versus CPU at pro level difficulty, and I have it in broadcast mode, so it should look like you're watching the Super Bowl on TV. And I even have it up to 15-minute quarters, so this is probably going to be a pretty long game. You could skip ahead in the video if you want to see who wins or just watch certain parts of it, but I'm going to play it out full length, and I'll come back and talk to you guys after the game. So here we go.
Hello everyone, I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The time for talk is over as we are just mere moments away from the Super Bowl. Two teams now have a chance to prove they are the best. So now let's go to Glendale, Arizona, where Jim and Phil have the call.
Patriots, Packers, coming up here on EA Sports. We welcome you to Glendale, Arizona for today's game.
Two weeks of build-up, and at last the Super Bowl is upon us. A final thought before kickoff.
And dreams do come true. You are in the Super Bowl. But just remember this, everything you do here will be remembered. Everything you did leading up to it, it's gone and forgotten. How you play today is how people are going to think of you.
Hello, friends. Jim Nance and Phil Simms here in Arizona getting set for Super Bowl 49. Last time the Super Bowl was here was a wild one with the Giants beating the undefeated at the time New England Patriots. Maybe we've got another good one like that in store today.
I think we have a wild one in store again today. Both coaches are willing to take chances. They are daring. Sit in your seats for the kickoff.
And let's check in the latest from the sidelines. Here's Danielle Bellini.
Thanks, Jim. This Super Bowl can be a very distracting time for players and coaches. So I asked both teams, how have you been dealing with all of the distractions during this run up to Super Bowl 49? While they all admitted, yes, it's easy to get caught up in the media attention, they tell me they've been 100% focused on this game tonight. And guys, they all know what a special night this is, and they want to make the most of it by coming out with a win. Back to you.
Danielle, thank you very much. Now we'll go to the field. The Packers are ready to run back this kick. And Steven Gostkowski looks set now to kick it away. Tackles made right around the 25-yard line. Coming onto the field at quarterback, the man who took over the position for Brett Favre and has created his own legacy in Green Bay. Quarterback Aaron Rodgers. First down here. Adams going to get set in the slot for this snap. Aaron Rodgers going to take it from the shotgun. Got the completion, and he's brought to the ground. As we take a look at the offense, Jordy Nelson seems to get better every year in this league.
Jordy Nelson has been a solid player for this Green Bay offense over the last few years. Fast, big, can really go up and get those catches when defensive backs are draped all over.
Aaron Rodgers back off the line, shotgun formation. The Packers will take the snap from the 30. Running room. Tackle made by Browner that time. They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. Adams is lined up in the slot. Aaron Rodgers will be under center. Looks to his left. Jordy Nelson with the grab. Ryan's there to make the tackle.
Well, I think early in the game, anytime you cross the 50-yard line, it just gives you confidence that what you're doing is going to work today. Let's see if they can take advantage of that and take it on down into the end zone.
Second down after that pass play. And Rodgers will hand it off. Has 12 on this play.
Eddie Lacy is the type of runner you like to get him involved early, get him into the game. Why? Because he runs with such power and he can punish defenses. If you let him do that early, I promise you, you get great rewards later in the game.
When you played in the Super Bowl 21 MVP, it was gigantic there in Pasadena. Is it bigger now today?
Yeah, the game is just much bigger now, Jim, because more people are watching it. The press, the coverage, the TV, it's around-the-clock analyzation of the game, and it's all about winning. You must win the Super Bowl to get credibility from the fans and the media. It's not fair, but that's just the way it is.
For this core defensive unit, he's played corner, he's played safety, a former first-rounder out of Rutgers, Devin McCourty.
Yeah, moving Devin McCourty to safety was really a tremendous move because he's like a quarterback, so he gets back there at the safety position, and he can just see everything and make plays from that position.
Rodgers sends it to Lacy.
Well, they complete the pass, Jim, but doesn't get the first down. Sooner or later, you got to throw one down the field.
Let's see what they do on this third down situation. Loading up with extra defensive backs in the dime from the gun. And he's taken down.
Bad job by the offense that time. There's no doubt about it. The blitz by the defense, they do not do a good job of finding out where everybody's blitzing from. They let a guy come free, and that free blitzer, or as we call them, free runners, he gets the hit on the QB and takes him down.
Tim Mastay now called on the punt. Tom Brady, another incredible season, and in this case, a season in which he had to deal with a whole new cast of receivers and an offense that was depleted by injury. The offense is backed up. Brady under center. First and 10 out of the eye. Here's the handoff. Now, let's talk about the offensive unit. At tight end, a man who posted record numbers his first 3 years in the league, Rob Gronkowski.
There's no doubt the New England Patriots, they missed him on the offensive side. because he's such a versatile player. A deep receiver down the field, a good blocker, and you can move him all around the field. And not for anything else, he just brings a lot of chemistry and excitement to your offense.
And it's incomplete. Just couldn't hold on to it after the hit. Julius Peppers has always specialized in getting to the quarterback.
Well, he got it done in Carolina. He got it done in Chicago. I expect him to get it done here in Green Bay. He's big. He's athletic. What is there not to like? He is going to be a great addition to the Packers defense.
Tom Brady under center. 3rd and 9. And the immediate handoff to the fullback. And so now they'll bring out Allen to punt. Cobb with a chance to return this one. Ryan's there to take him down. They come to the line, and it's 1st down. The Packers at the line of scrimmage. Split backfield. They give it to him on the counter. Breaks the tackle. That picks up 11.
Eddie Lacy, just another big, strong, fast running back out of the University of Alabama. This guy, what I really like about him is wonderful feet. He can get around you and a good job picking up big yards.
First down here after the run. The Packers in the full house, set now at the line. Taken down at the 39. Second down now. Aaron Rodgers will be under center. Keeps it here. Looking across the middle. And he's tackled just 2 yards short of a first down. Third down. Lacy lines up in the backfield. Quarles got the catch and the first.
Good job that time by the quarterback. Man-to-man coverage down the field. When you see it, you got to be accurate with the football. He was that time, and that's why we got the completion.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. And now on first down, they'll go back to the air. No one's going to get him now.
Nelson's footwork is impeccable. Look how he plants on the outside foot and drives to the inside to give himself a chance to catch that slant route. Shows his body to the quarterback, and the quarterback puts it right on him. Nice first down gain.
Second down here. Quarles, a tight end, but now shifted into the backfield. Handoff made. And picks up about 3.
First down by the offense inside the red zone. Can the defense show them something different here and keep them from scoring a touchdown?
They're able to move the chains after that last run. Back to the ground. He'll go to the left.
The Packers won't be happy with the results of that play. They run it once they get into the red zone, and it does not fool the defense. They get overpowered, and they get a short gain.
It's now second down and 7 after the 3-yard rush. Offense lines up here. He makes the catch. And that's a touchdown. First one of the game in the Super Bowl.
Nothing like scoring first in any game, but when you do it in the Super Bowl, you can just times it by 10. Because the pressure builds on the other team. They know they're behind. They want to score some points. And it just makes it tougher when you get on the board first.
The Packers lined up now for the point after. And the point after is good. The Patriots prepared to return the kick. And he runs it out to about the 27 before he's taken down. They face first down. The defense comes out in the dime. Brady standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Has it right on the sideline, inbounds.
There wasn't much there that time, so good job by the quarterback just throwing the ball and getting the catch and just getting a couple yards.
This will be second down. The Patriots come out. 2 tight ends on the field. Brady, handoff. And Perrine is stopped there.
Outside runs take time. And when you run outside, you expect the safety to get up there with that extra time and make the tackle. Good job that time by the safety.
Now 3rd and 10 following the run. Amendova's in the slot. Brady's going to take the snap from the shotgun. He's looking to the right here on this throw. And now they'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play.
Anytime you give a quarterback that kind of time, he's going to get comfortable, get his feet under him, be relaxed, and he is going to make the perfect throw down the field. Easy completion that time for the quarterback.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. After the long gain, let's see what they do here. from the shotgun. Tries to get the feet down, but this will be ruled incomplete. And here we have second down. Offense lines up here. Set up screen to Vereen. And it's Matthews bursting through to stop the run.
Well, we still got a close game here, and you got to try to keep it that way. It's third and long, and you're losing the football game. Don't take a chance on the offensive side. Wait for your next opportunity.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. It's a dime look for the defense on this play. 3rd and 13. Pulls it in. Hyde's going to make the tackle.
The Patriots put themselves in a terrible situation. 3rd and long, but you know what? They got a lot of talent on the offensive side, and that was an awesome job of picking up that first down.
First down here after the completion. First down following the long play. They send the tight end in motion. Brady from the gun. Out to the left. Underneath, but can't find the mark that time as the pass goes incomplete.
That's what you expect in the NFL nowadays from the players, especially these receivers. They're so aggressive, so athletic. They go all out for every catch. That time, he just lets it all go. Not able to make the catch, but I'll give him an A for effort.
After the incomplete pass, it brings up second down. On this passing down, the defense comes out in the nickel. Snap back to Brady from the gun. Finds his mark. Gets about 9 on the play.
The Patriots do a really good job this time on offense. The quarterback throws the ball short. They pick up a few yards, and now it makes third down much easier.
Third and short following the completion. We'll go with the extra tonnage here with the jumbo set. We'll go ground. Tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
Very few teams in the league can do this and run the football for first downs. Anytime it's in a situation, 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3, they don't even think about run because they're not tough enough to get it done. They have to throw it. Nice job by this offense.
New set of downs now after picking up the first on the ground. Mounting a serious drive. They'll run it. Here's the handoff. And he's brought down by A.J. Hawk. Second down following the run. This has been a long drive so far. Here's the handoff to LeGarrette Blount. Brought down after a gain of 6.
The Patriots know once they get inside the 20-yard line, you have to be able to run the football also. It can't be pass, pass, pass all the time. The offensive line comes through. Good, solid run that time.
This is third down. This long drive continues. Brady is in the shotgun. Has his target. Gains 5.
Good play call that time by the offensive coordinator. Down inside, when you're inside that 20-yard line or the red zone, find ways to complete the pass They did that time.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Play after play after play here on this drive. Screen, makes the catch, scores the touchdown.
Well, here we are. It's a tie game now. We'll see how the teams react to it. Will it be positive or negative?
The Patriots now with the extra point to tie the game. Inside of the uprights. Brady certainly given his team some momentum with that scoring drive. He just put together a possession where he threw for more than 60 yards. The Packers are back deep, ready to return. And he's out across the 20 and tackled at the 21. First down, offense readying for the snap. Lacy lines up in the backfield. They'll run it here and gains about 1. That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's second down and 9. Adams lined up now as a slot receiver. From the gun, Rodgers. And he's thrown to the ground.
Really good job by the defensive coordinator. Good time to call that blitz. Catches the offense by surprise, and they just outnumber them, and they get to the quarterback, and they take him down.
So they get to the quarterback on that last play. Third down coming up. End of 1 here in Glendale, Arizona. We'll be back momentarily for the start of the second.
The NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry.
Welcome back to the action. Today, it's been all about the defenses. It's third down coming up. Starks is in the backfield. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. Catch made. They bring him down, and the offense fails to pick up a first down on 3 plays.
Jim, when you get in these situations, there's not much you can do. Third and long, not easy to pick up first downs in these type of situations.
Here's the punt by Mastay. Edelman from the 29 picks up 8 here. First down coming up. Brady's lined up. 2 tight ends set. He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun. Hits Gronk.
The key to being a really good route runner and running these drag routes across the field is show some courage. Don't worry about what's in front of you. The quarterback will take care of that.
Second down. And Amendola's a receiver in the slot. To the ground. Vereen inside. Brought down at the 44.
Power running. A lot of teams in this league don't even do it anymore. This team, they can power it up in there and pick up those tough yards.
After that last carry, it's 3rd and 3. Offense lines up here. Out of the eye, it's Vereen. He's going to be brought down, and that's going to be a 3 and out for this offense.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defense that time. They diagnosed the running play, they got in the backfield, and they tackled the runner for a loss.
And so now they'll bring out Allen to punt. And a touchback here will bring the ball out to the 20. The Packers are set now for their next possession. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. First down at the 20. They'll go ground. That's a gain of 6.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
That leads us to 2nd down. Quarles, a tight end, but lined up in the backfield for this play. Gets the handle here. It's Rob Ninkovich who makes the play.
Jim, sooner or later you get in these situations, you got to throw the football. As we have seen today, they keep trying to run it, but there's not much there to go.
After that last carry, it's 3rd and 3. Nelson's going to get set in the slot for this snap. Rodgers from the shotgun, looking to the right side and throwing. That's a gain of 10.
Wide receivers get scared sometimes running that slant route. They know their linebackers inside running towards them because they're watching the quarterback's eyes.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Adams is lined up in the slot. Handoff, trying to fight through right up the middle of the field. Mayo's there to make the stop.
What that run does, it just puts the offense in a good situation. So a good, positive run.
It's now 2nd down. Double tight end formation. Rodgers over to Nelson. And they advance the ball onto the other side of the field.
What a nice catch by the receiver. Getting past the yard markers, makes the catch, and gets a first down.
First down here after the completion. Lacey lines up in the backfield. Aaron Rodgers going to take it from the shotgun. And he hauls it in. Nice tackle.
Anytime you have man-to-man coverage like we see this time, it's all about the receiver getting away from the defender. He does it, and the quarterback puts it right on it.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time. Play fake. Throws to the right. Makes the reception. And Rivas is in on the tackle.
Good job by the offense getting another first down. You can tell by looking down on the field that defense, hands on their knees. They are getting tired.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Offense lines up here. Snapping out of the gun. Almost intercepted.
I know we've all heard this phrase before. That's why they're playing defense, because they can't catch. Hey, the coaches don't care about that. When you get an opportunity, they want you to make the catch.
And now they'll try over again on second down. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time. Here's the handoff. He's headed right, still powering ahead. We've had a very close game to this point, but if you look at the rushing numbers in a tie game, you have to be optimistic because you see a running back that right now is having it his way.
The fans love it. They're watching this team run the football. They're doing an extraordinary job of doing it well. And I know who else loves it. Fantasy football players. Seeing a guy play this well and run it this good, man, that's good stuff.
Throws the pass. 6 on the board for the Packers.
You know, if you're a defensive player and you're covering a receiver down here on 1st and goal, you don't have to cover that much area. That's a terrible job by the defense giving up that touchdown pass.
The Packers now will tack on the extra point. Makes the PAT. The Packers were very effective on that scoring drive, especially via the pass. Over 50 passing yards on that scoring drive. Mason Crosby ready for the kickoff. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. The Patriots come to the line to start this drive at the 24. First down at the 24. The give. He's tackled right at the 24. Right now, this is a team that trails, and they know that they have nothing if they don't have a rushing attack. The numbers are just dreadful. They're going to have to get a spark from the rushing attack the rest of the way if they're going to get back into it.
We talk so much about throwing the football, scoring, doing all these things that are pretty for the fans, and we all want to see it. But the NFL always comes down, who is the most physical is the one that wins the game, and they're not being physical enough on the offensive side.
This play will hold up. He's inbounds.
Perfect defense call that time. They had double coverage on the wide receiver. They allowed the catch. The coach on the sidelines going, well, what else do you want me to do? We had the guy double covered, and you still couldn't make the play.
First down here after the completion. The Patriots are at the line of scrimmage with a pair of backs split behind the quarterback. Midway second quarter. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. Matthews, that time on the tackle.
Vereen's a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
Coming up, second down. Shane Vereen lined up in the backfield. Brady's going to take it from the gun. He's looking to the right here on this throw. On the way, third down. Offense lines up here. Brady's got it in the gun. Trying to work that left side. And that's Shields, who almost came away with the pick.
Well, the offense didn't pick up the first down that time, but they're pretty happy the way everything turned out, because that pass could have been intercepted, and you give an interception up on third down, and that is bad.
And the Patriots are going to punt it. Favorable bounce this time as it's headed to the end zone for a touchback. First down here. They bring in the extra tight end. And Rodgers will hand it off for a gain of about 5.
That was a power running play that time by the offense. It picked up some good yards. Nothing like it. Show the defense you're willing to get in there and slug it out and get some tough running yards.
They went with the ground game on first down, bringing up second. Wide receivers stacked up on this play. From the gun, Rodgers finds Cobb. Tackle's made, and that'll move the chains.
Zone defense doesn't work in the NFL like it used to. Good job by the quarterback reading that zone and finding the open guy.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time. He'll take the snap from the gun. He'll fire it out to the left. Finds his mark, and he is brought down at the 39.
Nice catch by the receiver, but it still doesn't get a first down.
Second down coming up. Adams in the slot. Handoff made. The tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
When I was a quarterback, I loved it when they called the draw play because I know that defensive line, they're all trying to go after the quarterback, and nobody's prepared for the run.
First down here after the run. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
Well, anytime you're talking about a successful run in the NFL, the running back is going to be a big part of that. Breaking tackles, but this time it was just the vision of the running back. He picked the right hole and picked up some nice yards.
And it's now 2nd down and 5 after running it on first down.
Wide receivers are bunched up. From the gun. Finds Cobb, and that's a gain of 10. Right now, this offense doesn't have much to complain about. Holding on to the lead here in the first half. And the passing game partner has been very sharp.
Well, they're probably going to complain that they could have more points because you can never have enough points, Jim. We all know that. But the offensive line, wide receivers, quarterback, and even the coach on the sideline all having a very good first half.
The Packers take it from the 38. In on the stop.
When you're an offensive lineman and you can line up and just run the football straight ahead and pick up those kind of yards, you are going to get into the head of the defense. You're basically saying, we're tougher than you are, and we're just going to come right at you.
That's 2nd down coming up. Starks is in the backfield. They'll go ground, middle, and Starks is tackled down after a gain of 2.
Starks is trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
This will be the 8th play of this drive. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time.
Out of the shotgun. On the money.
He's brought down at the 25-yard line.
Good job by the offense. Another first down. The defense absolutely is getting tired. And when you get tired, you make mistakes.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Halftime, 2 minutes away.
Coming up at halftime, please stay tuned for the Verizon Halftime Report, presented by EA Sports.
Now as we come back to the field, following the 2-minute warning, we've got a defense trying to hold strong and not allow this lead to balloon any further.
About to snap it for the 9th play of the drive.
They've come out in the dime package. Dropping back now into the shotgun. With 2 hands, he has it. That's a gain of 8.
That's a nice route on the outside. Nice throw by the quarterback. Puts him in good position to keep moving and get a first down.
After the catch, it's now 2nd down and 1.
Marching down the field and taking their time. Will send it back to the quarterback out of the gun. Throw to the left. He's got the grab, and he's got the first.
Good job that time by the offense. They pick up a first down inside the 20-yard line. Now we'll see if they can punch it in and get 7 points.
Offense heading to the line for the 11th play of the drive.
What a drive this has been. Rodgers from the shotgun. Rodgers sends it to Lacy.
The Packers offense, they go with the pass down here in the red zone. They throw the ball and it's completed, but it doesn't fool the defense. It gets very little yardage.
That little throw was good for only 3, so it's now 2nd down and 7.
The long drive continues. Aaron Rodgers going to take it from the shotgun. Collins is there to make the tackle. The Packers signal for the timeout, and that's the first one they've used.
That timeout might be very useful for the offense. They're now ready to go.
First down on the way. Mounting a serious drive.
They'll run it into the end zone for the touchdown.
That was just an awful job, wasn't it, by the defense? I mean, it's 1st and goal. Well, you know it's going to be a run, or I think you should be playing run. The defense not ready. They get overpowered, and they give up the running touchdown.
Packers lined up now for the point after.
The point after is good. The Patriots prepared to return the kick.
And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. The Patriots are ready to take over now, and their offense heads onto the field. Loading up with extra defensive backs in the dime. Now 1st and 10.
He has the grab, and he's going to be tackled right around the 31-yard line.
The Patriots signal for a timeout. They have 2 remaining.
Offense ready for action coming out of their timeout. Second down coming up. The defense comes out in the dime.
Brady's back in shotgun formation.
And it's thrown incomplete.
Can't complain about the offensive line play that time. Quarterback just not able to make the throw.
After the incompletion, 3rd and 4 coming up. It's a dime look for the defense on this play.
Brady's standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. And he's going to be just 3 plays and out for the offense.
That timeout might be very useful for the offense. They're now ready to go.
And so now they'll bring out Allen to punt.
Cobb, he'll run back this punt. And he's tackled at the 32-yard line.
We've got a player down, so we'll step aside and be back in just a moment. And welcome back. Danielle Bellini is working on getting us an update on the injury as we return to action.
Yeah, it looks like an upper body injury. You could tell he was favoring it as he came off the field. And once we know more, of course, we'll tell everybody out there what went on.
The Packers now will start their drive at the 32.
Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time.
McCourty's the one who brings him to the ground. The Packers signal for the timeout, and they have none remaining.
The offense has had time now to game plan, strategize after the timeout, and now they're ready to go. Second down now. Split backfield here.
Starks got it on the handoff.
Picks up about 2.
Hey, this defense, they are tough. When you run that football, they got some men up front. And that time they stopped that run just for a short gain.
That does it here for the first half. Patriots trail in this one. We'll be back in a moment with the first half analysis.
All right, welcome to the Verizon Halftime Report. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Packers are happy to be sitting in the locker room with the lead. The Patriots didn't play their best, and they'll need to be at their best now to come back. All right, let's get it going. Let's roll those first half highlights. Packers with possession halfway through one. Starks is found on the quick pass, and it ends up working for a touchdown. They strike first in the half. Patriots take it at the 6. Vereen's going to haul in the pass over the middle, and it leads to a touchdown. We're brand new at 7. Packers on offense midway through the second. Rodgers' completion is made out of the gun, and he capped off the long drive with a touchdown. That takes the lead up to 7. We move late into the second. Lacey's going to take it up the middle, and he caps off the drive on this run. Lead now at 14. So that will bring our halftime report to a close. Let's go back now to Jim and Phil at the Super Bowl.
All right, Larry, thank you for that from the studios and halftime. We're going to transition now. We're about to get the third quarter underway. Crosby ready now for the second half kickoff. Amendola's going to test the coverage here. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. It's first down as they head to the line. And now here's the first snap of the second half. He'll be taken down about 3 yards short of the first.
Anytime you get over 4 yards on first down, it doesn't matter what the play is. Is it a run or a pass? That time, nice throw by the QB. Now they're in great position. Second down and short.
After that grab, it's now second down and 2.
It's a two tight end formation. Brady, handoff. Burnett's in on the tackle.
Jim, when you're down multiple scores in the second half, you're looking for the little things to get momentum on your side. So just get a first down. Don't look for the big plays. That was a good job by the offense that time.
They're able to move the chains after that last run. Vereen lined up in the backfield. Brady from the gun. Brady able to find Julian Edelman. They'll mark him at the 41.
Nice job by the quarterback finding the open guy short. They get the completion. They still do not get the first down, though.
Second down here. Two tight ends on the field here. Three-step drop. Brady goes to the Gronkowski with the catch.
That's a good job by the quarterback, recognizing it's man-to-man defense. And when you see that, just watch the receiver, lead him to the open space. Nice completion.
First down here after the completion. Shane Vereen lined up in the backfield. Snap back to Brady from the gun. He's turning ahead. And that pass is going out of bounds, incomplete. This will be second down. Brady's going to take the snap from the shotgun. No separation at all. Incomplete.
Anytime you're a receiver running any route in the NFL, they're worried about getting hit. Don't lead them too far in a slant route. Just throw it right at them.
Third down here. Offense trying to pick up the first. The defense comes out in the nickel. Brady is in the shotgun. Has his man.
Jim, it's time to make a choice here for the head coach. Fourth and short. You're down by more than one score near midfield. I don't think there's any choice here. You must go for it, but we'll see what he does. But again, I think you should go for it.
And so now they'll bring out Allen to punt. Packers bring their offense back onto the field for their next drive. Lacey lines up in the backfield. They motion the receiver around to the other side. It's Mayo who brings him down. Phil, today we've seen a running back who was putting up some big rushing totals.
Jim, sometimes I get tired of talking about the quarterbacks and wide receivers, how well they're doing. What a good change of pace to watch the game evolve around a running back. And, man, this guy is taking advantage of those opportunities.
After the 2-yard carry, it sets up 2nd down and 8. Strong eye handoff here. Can't find space, and this will be a loss of 1 on the play.
Well, you have good team speed on the defensive side. You can make plays just like this. You can get it in the backfield and tackle the running back for a loss.
After that run, 3rd and 8 for the offense. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time out of the shotgun formation. Hauls it in for the 1st down. And he's taken down, but not until he picks up the 1st.
Good job by the receiver that time. Getting that extra couple yards, gets a 1st down. They are marching. Let's see how the defense reacts.
The offense is set at the line for the 1st down after that completion.
Rodgers by himself in the backfield. Takes it from the gun.
Secures it with 2 hands.
There's no doubt time of possession can be an overrated stat in games many times, but one thing you want to do, throw and catch it just like this to pick up those 1st downs and keep it going.
They're back at the line after that catch for a 1st down.
Lacey lines up in the backfield. They'll run it here up the middle.
And he's going to be tackled right around the 37.
Lacey is never able to build up that power that he has as a running back when there's nowhere to go. Hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short game.
And here we have 2nd down.
From the gun, Rodgers. The Packers now moves the chains.
The slant route, it's a timing route where the wide receiver plants his outside foot at 5 to 6 yards and catches the football 8 yards down the field as he's going across the middle.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. A tackle behind the line.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on 1st down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
After running it, it's 2nd down. Nickel formation for the defense here. Set up screen. A foot race to the end zone. The 20.
What a nice throw and catch that time, but here it just shows you why you want to have a lot of speed on the defensive side. So when you make a mistake, what do? You make up for it by chasing the player down from behind and making the tackle.
1st down here after the completion. Let's see what they do on 1st down following that huge play.
Mayo's there to take him down.
The offense is so close right here. They just need to show a little power and punch this in the end zone and get that touchdown.
Second down. That defensive front looks impenetrable here on the goal line. Midway into the third, to the ground. They are all over him behind the line of scrimmage, and a loss of 1.
This has been a nice little drive by the offense. They started out in bad field position. Look at them now inside the red zone. Let's see if they can pay it off.
Breaking huddle at the 4. This has been a long drive so far. Third and goal at the 4. Underneath and incomplete that time.
Big decision for the coach this time, Jim. You failed on third and goal. What do? Do you go for it? I say you call the play and you try to put up 7 points.
A short field goal try on the way. Nothing will drive a coach crazier than a false start penalty. Chip shot here. No doubt about it. Put 3 on the board.
That was a nice long drive by the offense that time, and it stalls out. But good job by the kicker coming in and putting 3 points on the board.
Packers now ready to kick the football down the field. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. The Patriots break huddle and start their drive, this time from the 25. An extra tight end on the field for this one. The Patriots will take the snap from the 25. He's brought to a halt.
Well, I know it's not going to make a highlight film, but still a good solid run up in there for a couple yards.
That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's 2nd down and 9. Brady's got 2 tight ends on the field for this snap. He'll hike it to him out of the shotgun. It's Brady down the field. A takeaway. They bring him to the turf.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
First down here. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. Tackled just 3 yards short of the first.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
That leads us to 2nd down. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. And now they're going to go with the draw play. They get to him just in time, 1 yard shy of the first down.
Well, a short gain on the run that time by the offense. When you're a running football team, listen, there's going to be a lot of ugly plays that don't work. You just got to keep running them.
3rd and 2 here after the run. Aaron Rodgers will be under center. They hand it off to him again. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
Good job by the offense here with a good lead in the second half, picking up that first down, and that's what you want to do. Take your time, look at the play clock, take it down as low as you can, and keep picking up those first downs.
New set of downs now after picking up the first on the ground. Handoff to James Starks. Shung's there that time for the tackle.
Good job that time by the offense. Power run gets him a few yards.
Second down after going to the ground game the first play. Quarles usually a tight end, but he's in the backfield this time. Here's the give to James Starks. Able to make the tackle about 2 yards shy of the first. The Packers lead right now, but you will see that not everything is going their way. And Starks has had a tough one, especially down the stretch. If they want to control the game, you have to think they're going to go back to him for some more touches and try to get it right.
That's right. Keep giving him the football. Keep mixing the plays up. Don't get obvious in your play calls. If you do, the defense will have everything on their side.
3rd and 3. Has his target. There's the offense picking up another first down on 3rd down. They are winning at the moment, and they can thank the play of their quarterback.
How about that? Even the fans are going to be happy with the way he played today. They're not going to be able to write anything bad about him because everything he did was top-notch. Decisions, throws, movement in the pocket. What a great day.
Lacey lines up in the backfield. 1st and 10. Reaches out and snatches it.
You must be very creative in the red zone when it comes to the passing game. Formations, movement, do whatever it takes to give your players an advantage. That time they get a nice play call, they throw the pass and complete it for a good solid pickup.
It's now 2nd down. They've come out in the dime package. Rodgers from the shotgun. On the money. Quarles brought down, but not until he gives his team a new set of downs.
Nice throw that time by the quarterback in the red zone. Gets the completion. And there's some tight spots. Not a lot of room, so you got to really drive the football in there.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Offense lines up here. They'll go ground. The Packers in for the score.
I would bet 1st and goal that the offense about 90% of the time is going to run the football. And what do they do here? They run it and they get it done. That is power football at its best.
The Packers with the PAT to come. Add the extra point. The kick is good. The Patriots now have even more work to do to get back into this one. Scores 31-7.
Mason Crosby ready for the kickoff.
Just across the 20 and tackled at the 21.
The Patriots come onto the field now for this next series.
First down at the 21.
They're setting up screen.
That was a nice job by the offense. It just puts them in a better position. Nice little throw and catch.
Following that completion, second and short.
And Amendola's lined up now as a slot receiver. Brady's going to take it from the gun.
Looking to the right side and throwing.
It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Third down on the way. Double tight end formation.
Brady, play action.
Throwing now to his left.
And that pass is going out of bounds, incomplete.
All set to punt here.
Williams got it at the 19.
It's Mayo in on the tackle. They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time.
Rodgers still has it.
Yards after the catch. That is what has been killing this defense all year. You got to make the tackle on these short throws. They didn't. Good job by the receiver.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down.
Aaron Rodgers will be under center. Gets the handle here.
The tackle is made at the 40-yard line.
Well, you know you're just getting dominated physically when the offense just runs the football right up the middle. The middle linebacker and the defensive tackles just have to be better.
First down here after the run.
Lacey lines up in the backfield. Hands handoff. And straight ahead, Lacy. It's wide open. Gains 13. Eddie Lacy making the big play for the Packers.
Green Bay has been begging for a big, powerful runner for years, and they have found it in Eddie Lacy, and it helps this offensive line because they're not the most powerful group in the NFL.
They're able to move the chains after that last run. Aaron Rodgers will be under center. We're through 3 now in Glendale, Arizona. Back momentarily for the start of the 4th. Welcome back. We've got a blowout in the making. New set of downs now after picking up the first on the ground. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. The final quarter underway now with this snap. Picks up 8 here.
The defense has got to be a little aggressive here. Your team is down. You've got to attack this offense. You don't want them to get in there and get another score.
Second down and 3 following that nice run. Aaron Rodgers going to take it from the shotgun. Reaches out and grabs it. Gains 17.
Jim, when you get down in the red zone, you have to be very careful as a quarterback not to turn the football over. Good decision that time by the quarterback. Gets the completion, and they get a nice solid pickup that time.
First down here after the completion. From the gun, Rodgers. Touchdown, Green Bay Packers.
Well, the offensive line did it all on this drive, didn't they? Here it is on 1st and goal. Nice job of pass blocking, and the quarterback finds the open receiver for the touchdown.
The Packers with an extra point try on the way. It's good. The Patriots have really just been outplayed in every facet of this game. Really just looking for any sort of answer. The score's 38-7. The Patriots prepared to return the kick. And they're all over him at the 18-yard line. The Patriots now ready to take over as their offense heads onto the field. Loading up with extra defensive backs in the dime. First down and 10. Setting up screen. Sticks to his hands. He's brought down right around the 43-yard line.
Well, that'll make you feel a little better. Finally getting a first down. You're down big in the second half, and you're on the offensive side. Don't look for the quick score. Just look to pick up positive yards and hope it leads you to a score later.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. The defense comes out in the dime. Brady's got it in the gun. He'll throw it over the middle. And he's tackled some 3 yards away from a first down.
There has been good pass protection for the quarterback all day long. He has not been sacked much, and he throws it there and gets another completion.
And now they'll try over again on second down. Screen brings it in. He's taken down at the 42.
Well, you're really in a tough spot, but that is a good job picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. All you can do is just keep picking up those first downs. You hope it leads you to a score, and then you play the game from there.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. It's a dime look for the defense on this play. Brady from the gun. And it's out of bounds, incomplete. Failing to complete that one, so second down here. The Packers defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense. Snap back to Brady from the gun. Brings it into his body. Brought down just 2 yards shy of the first down marker.
Nice job by the quarterback. Nobody open down the field. He throws it short. It does not get a first down, but it sure makes third down a lot easier.
Now looking at third down. Wide receivers stacked up on this play. Brady is in the shotgun. The defense gets a sack.
Well, when you see the defense is going to blitz and you can't pick it up, as a quarterback, you've got to change to pass protection. Remember, protect yourself at all times. He didn't do it, so he goes down.
Offense is back on the field on 4th and 8.
The Packers set at the line. Dime package. Tight end in motion. The Patriots will take the snap from the 40. Eyeing that left side. Great pass. Great catch. Great control.
I'll just say this, Jim. When you're a gambling football team, you're willing to go for it on 4th down, even though you're losing in the second half and you don't get it. You just got to deal with a little bit of adversity and hope your defense can go out there and stop the other team's offense.
They come to the line, and it's first down. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time. He's taken down at the 35.
Collins is just not an outside rusher. We see it right here. What a job showing that strength. Stays in position, and the run's coming outside, and he stops it for no gain.
Coming up, second down. Offense lines up here. He'll keep it on the play fake. Looks to his left. The Packers get a first down.
Tick, 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 tick. That's what we're trying to do. Make that clock keep running down. You got the offense out there. You got a big lead in the second half. Every first down you get shortens that football game.
First down here after the completion. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time. And he's tackled down at the 36-yard line.
The Packers offensive line is just whooping some tail today, aren't they? What a job up front. That helps the running back get in space, get down there, and pick up a big gain.
First down here after the run. Starks is in the backfield. Here's the handoff to the right side. Collins is there to make the tackle.
You got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They were all over the run that time, and they only give up a short gain.
Second down coming up. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time. He'll get it again. And gains maybe 4.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
Third down now. Nickel formation here for the defense. Harris taking the handoff. Outside to the left. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down. Green Bay Packers, they'll attempt a field goal. The kick is good.
Jim, they get the field goal there that time, and it keeps the momentum on their side. It's positive energy. It makes you feel good. Now we'll see if the defense can carry it on.
Now ready to kick the football down the field. Amendola's going to test the coverage this time. And they stop him from running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19. They face first down. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time. Brady's back in shotgun formation. Brady able to find Julian Edelman. Edelman is tackled down.
That's a good job by the quarterback. He read the defense, nothing open deep, so he throws it short, and it puts him in great position for a second down play call.
After that grab, it's now second down and 2. They've come out in the dime package. Brady is standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. The Patriots now move the chains. And Amendola's still down, so we'll take a quick break and be back in just a moment. We'll head back to the field now after the injury timeout. Danielle Bellini is getting us the update on exactly what happened down there.
Yeah, it didn't look great. Not going to speculate on what the injury, but when you're watching it live, you go, oh my gosh, it makes you shudder just for a second. Let's hope it all works out.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. The Packers will come out in the dime. Brady's going to take the snap from the shotgun. No one was open.
Well, the quarterback that time tried to squeeze it into tight coverage, but no can do. The coverage is too good, and the football falls incomplete.
Second down following that incompletion. Loading up with extra defensive backs in the dime. Brady from the gun. Incomplete, looking underneath that time.
Well, your teammates are really going to respect you after something like this. Anytime you're on that field as an athlete, and when you give all your effort to every single play like that time, how about that? Just giving every bit of effort he can to make the catch. Not able to get it, but what a job and effort.
Following that incompletion, it sets up 3rd and 10. Ridley split out wide on the left. Brady's going to take it from the gun. Throws to the right. Pulls it in. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down. Phil, this quarterback matchup has been a great one today, as both have put on quite a show.
Yeah, it's been a great matchup between the quarterbacks. And look, I think the league is loaded with really good quarterbacks. I'm tired of hearing people say, oh, the league doesn't have enough guys. Yeah, they do. There are a lot of good ones. Give them time, and they'll show it to you.
First down at the 46. The defense gets the sack.
Well, I know this feeling. When a blitzer's coming, nobody's there to block him. There's nothing you can do as a quarterback, but try to protect yourself because you're going down.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. Vereen lined up in the backfield. Brady's got it in the gun. Out to the left. And there's Dobson, brought down after a gain of 6.
I think the best thing to say about that play, it's just it gained a few yards, so that's what you do. All plays don't score. Sometimes you just want to pick up a couple yards.
They connect on that pass play, but it's still 3rd down. On this passing down, the defense comes out in the nickel. Snap back to Brady from the gun. Catch made. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down.
Defensive coordinators love this situation, don't they? 3rd and long, they can do just about anything, and it's going to work, and they stop the offense that time.
The punter awaits the snap. Ready to take over the football. First and 10. The give. Brought down by Mayo.
Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home. They stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain.
It's now 2nd down and 7 after the 3-yard rush. Aaron Rodgers will be under center. Lacey takes the hit and is brought down.
Collins is so strong, he can do everything on the field. He can rush the passer, beat up tackles, tight ends. How about defending this outside run that time? Stuffs it for no gain.
It'll be 3rd down. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. Set up screen. Gets it out for the completion.
It's 3rd down, Jim. You expect the team to throw the football down the field past the chains to get the 1st down. No, they catch them off guard. They throw a screen pass. Nice execution, and they get the 1st down.
They're back at the line after that catch for a 1st down. They bring in the extra tight end. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. And they bring it down at the 36-yard line. Second down here after that run play. To go before this one's in the books. Back now in this one, and time is running out here in the 4th quarter. Second down coming up. Offense lines up here. Stark's going to take the handoff now. And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the 1st down.
Starks is able to show everybody why he should get the football more. Good job that time, finding his way and picking up a 1st down.
They're able to move the chains after that last run. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. And they go back to the ground. It's Rob Ninkovich who makes the tackle. After being stuffed at the line of scrimmage, it's now 2nd down and 10. Aaron Rodgers will be under center. Feeds him again. That'll put them in what we call plus territory.
Power running. A lot of teams in this league don't even do it anymore. This team, they can power it up in there and pick up those tough yards.
That last play was a run. 3rd down coming up. The Green Bay Packers have won the Super Bowl, and the Lombardi Trophy is going back to the state of Wisconsin. Do you look down on the field right now and just imagine what it's like for them, and even think back to the days when you had that very same experience?
Probably the only time I actually ever reflect when I see them win the Super Bowl, because I know what a special moment that is. And they're enjoying a moment that they will remember in 50 years. They'll still be able to feel exactly how it felt at this very moment.
So there it is, the Lombardi Trophy held high. What a season it's been. No better way to close out the year than the greatest triumph in all of sports. The Super Bowl belongs to them. For Phil Simms and all the crew, Jim Nantz saying so long from the Super Bowl. The post-game wrap-up show is next, and we'll see you next year here on EA Sports.
So there we have it, folks. The Green Bay Packers are the Super Bowl champions. And I guess we're going to have to see if this comes true. February 1st, 2015. This was quite a blowout. But last year was a blowout as well. And when I ran the simulation, it showed that the Seahawks were going to blow out the Broncos. So it may come true again this year. The Green Bay Packers just may blow out the Patriots. I highly doubt it's going to happen again. But hey, it might. But there's pretty good odds that the Green Bay Packers are going to win the Super Bowl. So let me know what you think in the comments down below, and come back here on February 1st and let me know if this was a complete failure or if it was a complete success. All right, guys. Well, hope you enjoyed it, and I will talk to you later. Take it easy.